Hello everyone. Oh, it got really cold today. It's actually supposed to snow a little tomorrow. That was the prediction anyways. Man, what's with this wacky weather? Well, I guess this sunny weather and stuff is better than the rain because I can get some drone practice and all. I thought it was weird yesterday. Apparently there was an earthquake around here, like around the Victoria area. It's actually not too far away from where I am. Well, it's one of those things where you're just completely oblivious to it. And apparently they're getting like people prepared and so forth for a big earthquake and all that. I've actually only experienced an earthquake here once, and it actually did shake the whole area. And man, just the news of it, I mean, it's for everyone here, it's like the end of the world, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, compared to everywhere else, people are probably like, what? That's like nothing, man. I think in this area, most people are afraid of more about the flooding and stuff than the actual earthquake itself. I've never experienced anything like that and wouldn't want to, but if it happens, I guess you gotta be prepared, right? Speaking of Vancouver, there was an interesting piece of news I read. It would kind of be interesting to hear the comments of people who don't live in Vancouver here. Basically, we have like a logo here for the city of Vancouver, which has been here for years. I mean, to me, it's a logo, I guess people are used to it. But they paid some companies recently who did government bids to redesign a new logo, because apparently the goal was to be more simple and modern day. And apparently this is the logo that they came up with. So like when you look at it, it's like, okay, well, it's a logo, you want simple, that's usually how logos are nowadays, right? Like just like a font and a letter and stuff. But that's actually not the weird thing about this story. If you look at it, the bill to come up with that logo was $8,000. Is that worth $8,000? So basically, yeah, they were asking like, well, why did this cost $8,000? And that's gonna cost like, you know, the city so much money because you have to redesign things like, you know, your business cards and stuff and all that. So, and they basically went around like in this news report asking like tourists and so forth, like, which one do you think is better, this or this? I don't know, what do you guys think? To me, that's a colossal waste of money, but I guess that's how a lot of companies make their money, right? Just take advantage of those government bids because people just sit there and like, okay, whatever, we need an update, just pay someone and we got the budget. I think yesterday's footage just turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? I really liked the shot of the rock when I was going from the bottom to the top, going like really high. I thought that was really cool. The only kind of reservation I had was sometimes when I went towards like the really bright areas, it seemed a little overexposed in the light, but that's one of those you have to choose your shots, right? Because I was basically aiming more for the rock lighting and so forth, and you can't exactly change like the filters and stuff like while you're up in the air. But it got me to think too, because I've mostly been just using the polarizing filters in all of my shots pretty much. I've never actually used the regular filters yet, like to actually film a trip and so forth. So today I'm thinking I'm going to purposely and specifically use the non-polarized filters. I'm going to use the regular ones because I have to get some practice with the regular ones too. Now it probably will look a little duller. I think that's the reason why I went with the polarizers, because everyone's telling me, you know, and even from what I see, the greens look greener, the blues look more blue. So I'm going to go for like, I guess, a flat image, if that's what you want to call it. It's probably going to look flatter. But we'll see how it looks, and at the same time, I guess this will force me to try to dab into a little bit with color correcting and all, because that's what you should be doing, I guess. But again, I'm not a professional. I do this more as a, you know, a hobby, just for fun. But gotta start somewhere, so let's try that out today and see how it goes. All right, I think this is a good middle ground place to test it. Lots of grass, and then I can bring it up to the sky to kind of point it right towards the light, although there's a cloud blocking it at the moment, so it's not as bright. But yeah, whoa, what's that? know what's funny is first, I mean, when you look at it here right now, I would assume a filter would be too dark. But when I started the Mavic, holy cow, everything looked overexposed. I'm like, okay, I guess you do need a filter. So I basically tried the ND8, that seemed like the best. The only time it seemed overexposed was when I pointed directly into the sunlight on the top, and there's not much I can do. Like, you can't change like the filter when you're up there, right? You could change like the shutter speeds and stuff, but to my knowledge, you should always try to keep it double of your frame rate. And for fun, I think I'm actually going to try to color correct this footage I just shot today. I've been talking about it, so I may as well try it and see how it's like, because this is a pretty flat image, I think anyways, from what I saw. And it's a good test, I guess, because I took a lot of grass shots and so forth with the geese and stuff there. So it kind of gives me a good image to work with. So let's see how it goes. I mean, if it's really easy and it seems pretty efficient, why not, if I can get like the better looking image. Alright, other than that, I'll see you guys later.